What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. YouTube is attacking reaction channels. All right, YouTube is attacking reaction channels. YouTube has a new AI system. All right, there's no human watching none of this, right? So they're attacking every video that got any other piece of content other than the original content of the person making the video, right? We're having issues with fair use policies on YouTube, specifically because of the new AI system. Even if you are following the fair use policies, you can still get hit with a copyright strike. And because of the way things work on YouTube, they always take the position of the other person over you initially, right? And it's up to you to do a counter copyright strike claim on them, right? And also the AI is also reaching into some of your old videos, and the AI is trying to say that certain things are copyright that you had up for years, right? So you'll be sitting there and then you'll get a notification that you got a copyright strike about some video you made 2-3 years ago, right? Right, and then and if you get 3 of those things, your channel more likely be in danger. And the thing is, the process of YouTube and the way they're doing things is attacking YouTube channels and not giving YouTubers the ability to defend themselves quickly enough to maintain their channels. So they're giving all the delegation to the AI system, which is just smashing everybody. I'm sure you've seen it on YouTube. Every genre of YouTube, it ain't really just reaction channels, but it's easy to do it to reaction channels because a lot of reaction channels have to use other clips of other people because they're reacting, right? And even if they're modifying the video, if they're doing all kind of things to make sure that it sees original content, YouTube will still, at least initially, hit you once, and you're gonna have to battle all these things. Also, community guideline strikes, they're getting tighter and tighter. They're picking and choosing who you are allowed to talk about, discriminate. They're calling certain things discrimination. I done got hit with some YouTube strikes for posting stuff that that said nothing crazy about any individual group. But nowadays, like one word triggers another word, and all of a sudden, you got a community guideline strikes. You can't get more than 3 of them things and you're out of there, right? Some of y'all need to create some backup YouTube channels. So just in case you go down on one, you got another one. And you need to also post on your backup channel to keep the backup channel going, keep it moving. And you're gonna have to modify how we do content. So we're gonna have to start modifying how we do content when sharing, especially news information. Certain news companies will allow you to share their stuff. Certain news companies who are smaller don't want you to share their stuff, and they will hit you with a copyright strike somehow, right? As old media is starting to come down to new media and use the new media tactics to attack new media, because old media is still trying to hold on to intellectual properties or hold on to stories like they're the only people who are journalists, right? So if you are a YouTuber and you are reacting, be more careful about the videos you use and critique and review, right? Make sure that you're interrupting. I'm gonna have to modify the way I do certain videos when I'm sharing certain stories, depending on where the source is from, because you can't allow the laziness of these corporations who are using AI that is insufficient, right? That has no human ability to cognitively look over all this stuff and say, you know what, that's probably not it. That probably is it. We're at a young stage, an early stage of AI where it can't do that. Now, soon it will be able to do that. I'm sure they will have better discernment. But as of right now, while they're throwing all this AI at everything and we all got to deal with it, we have to be on our P's and Q's and make sure, despite, the way you may think you want to do things, despite, your personal ego about how you want things to do, and none of us can fight YouTube. No matter how mad, how many videos we make, if YouTube and this AI decide F you, guess what? It's F you. And you can protest and make as many videos as you want about it, and ain't nothing you can do about it. So protect yourself, be smart, right? Be worried about, remember, anybody that you talk about, right, and you're critiquing them, if they don't like the video you make, they can just simply go into the back office and just claim that you stole their stuff, and you're gonna have to go through the process. So keep in mind, if you're making enemies, a lot of cowardly YouTubers also are using this technique to attack people who got the nerve to tell them about themselves too. So keep that in mind, right? Anyway, you guys tell me what you think in the comments section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach them. I'm out.
Recently, tens of thousands of YouTube channels have been removed without any human review. Appeals to these terminations have been carefully reviewed and then denied within minutes. Creators have reached out to Team YouTube, please reinstate my channel. No strikes, no rule violations prior to this, and yet instant termination, instant appeal, rejection. And if it couldn't get any worse, YouTube has yet to make a public statement about any of this at all. Instead, their focus has been on only the most viral and vocal of the YouTube channels that have been terminated, and only those channels, the very minute few, have actually been reinstated, with many still wondering, when is it my turn? Obviously, this has left many people and many channels wondering whether or not that lifeline through social media is going to be enough. But how do you get heard through a crowd of rampant AI messages? Many people begging the same question, please reinstate my channel. What I want you to realize is that people and creators aren't actually just losing their channels. They're losing their hard work, time, income. Makes me wonder. This has got to be intentional. YouTube, they're a business after all. So what better way to increase profits than delete channels that they have to pay? And what better way to do that than to blame an AI model for their mistake? I think a lack of transparency, a lack of response, of empathy, has left a lot of the creators on the platform feeling a sense of desperation, frustration, anger, sadness, being forced to rely on using other social media platforms like X, TikTok, just to get enough of a voice to garner some human oversight over the egregious errors that have happened. So that brings me to my final question. If they were truly using AI to moderate YouTube, makes me wonder, was this on purpose? Is AI silencing creators from a system that doesn't give them a voice? I'd love to know your thoughts.
Now I'm talking about scripts being generated by AI, voices being cloned by software, stock footage being generated automatically, even the editing AI. Reports suggest that nearly 38% of new monetized YouTube channels are these faceless AI channels. 38%. In comparison to 12% a year ago. AI is literally taking over, and it's scary. And I understand speed is important. We're losing the art. We're losing the plot. So that means YouTube is being taken over by channels that look active, but not built through actual thought like viewers are used to. Some of these so-called creators behind these channels do not create these videos to actually be watched. They create these videos to mess with the algorithms. It's because they're flooding the algorithms with these faceless, automated videos, and they're destroying YouTube for everyone else who've been here or who's new to YouTube, who is actually putting in the work and the effort. It starts feeling less like a conversation and more like something built in a factory. And now a lot of these AI platforms are learning how to copy tones. Not only are they just reading off information now, they're actually starting to sound like real people. AI is out here learning how to sound concerned, learning how to sound urgent, learning how to sound like they care. In other words, they're literally learning how to sound like real creators like myself. And that's why a lot of AI channels are starting to sound real familiar. If you pay attention, a lot of these channels are starting to sound like some of your favorite YouTubers. Then you reach the bigger issue, deep fakes. Because now AI isn't just generating audio, it's literally imitating people. So now we're in a position where seeing something online doesn't actually mean that it actually happened or that it's actually real. That changes trust. Like, how can we trust anything? Because seriously, YouTube is all about credibility. And once these fake, faceless AI channels become the norm, credibility is done. And the biggest danger isn't necessarily just the videos. It's us as the audience losing faith in what we're watching being true. If you cannot believe your eyes, you can't believe nothing. And honestly, and as a creator, I can tell you, trust is one of the biggest things we YouTubers have. Good, bad, or indifferent, whether you agree with me or not. Trust in the fact that I am who I am. Trust in the energy, the emotion in my voice, that is real, is one of the only things we have as human beings. Now, I love YouTube, and they're trying to fix this mess. But the fact that 38% of new monetized YouTube channels are these faceless AI channels is problematic, especially since they're trying to manipulate the algorithms. AKA, when you start searching for items, me, your other favorite creators, our content will start being pushed down the search bar, and you will start seeing a bunch of fake AI channels in your top search results. And the real danger is not only the fake content, and the real danger is the audience becoming used to less truth, less originality, and authenticity. Now, of course, the machine can assemble language, copy cadence, faces, all of that. But a machine has no soul. A machine has no soul. But support and replace are not the same things. AI should assist, not become. We need to put a restraint on how far AI can go. As I always say, AI is supposed to assist, not to do.
So YouTube's AI moderation is having a full meltdown, and hundreds of creators are getting terminated for no real reason. See, lately the hashtag YouTube AI wronged creators has been trending online, and it's because channels with millions of subs are just vanishing overnight under alleged spam and scam violations. Like this one creator named Enderman with over 350,000 subs that got randomly terminated because the AI linked his account to a random banned account that isn't even his, and this other channel that's literally about airplanes got banned because of a comment he made on a separate channel years ago when he was 13. And while those cases went viral enough to get YouTube's attention, unfortunately there's just way too many channels getting deleted by an AI moderation system that just doesn't work. And the worst part is that when you go submit an appeal after getting banned, that same AI is the one denying your appeals too, because it's almost impossible to get an actual human to review your case unless your post goes viral on Twitter, which if it does end up happening to me, I'm honestly just screwed.
I feel like I'm going insane because everybody knows kind of the fuckery, for lack of better term, that's been happening with YouTube's automated systems, you know, checking if videos are fine, and people are getting demonetized left and right. And I told myself whenever I was seeing all of this discourse happening, I'm like, well, Brie, you're safe. Never in your entire YouTube career. The channel is probably like 11 years old at this point. I've never gotten a community guidelines strike. I've never gotten a warning. I had a video taken down because it was a reaction video to PewDiePie's music video. It was one that everybody, theirs got taken down, right? And that I was just part of the course. Well, the funny thing is, friends, this morning, I get on my computer, and you know what I happen to see? One of my videos gets taken down. And I have a community guidelines warning. Here I am, shitting my pants, because I'm like, what on God's green earth? Like, I know we fly a little bit too close to the sun here sometimes, and sometimes I get a wee bit emotional, okay? But we keep it pretty, we run a pretty tight ship around here, I like to think. So, it happened to be this video that got removed. It was a video, I wasn't gonna name drop this person, but I already have on the channel before, so I guess it's time for me to fucking say it with my chest again. I was reacting to the one and only Shappy's Way. If you guys don't know anything about Shappy's Way, I'm going to go ahead and give you a bit of a rundown real quick. I had originally made a commentary video on Shappy's Way because on their channel, look, whenever it comes to fan art, animations, it doesn't matter what the fuck you do. I don't care. As long as you're doing it safely, you're not hurting anybody, have at it, right? But their videos, they appeared as like little cartoon characters, right? And there was nothing on the shorts and the description and the video, whatever. They might have changed now, but at the time there was nothing indicating that these videos weren't for kids, right? And this is something, as I was in my, I guess, drama social commentary era, I had a problem with, and it was something that I wanted to talk about, because you can make whatever you want to, as long as you ain't hurting nobody. However, make sure that these kids know that it ain't for them, because at least if you have that label there, right, they're not going to stumble upon something that they weren't meant to whenever they, like, it's not like the warning was there and then they chose to surpass it, okay? That's my entire point. Because I could get into parenting and all that junk, but that's a whole separate video. In this video that got removed, I had reacted to a couple of Shappy's clips, because in these videos, when I tell you, it wasn't like, there's innuendos in cartoons like SpongeBob, you know, is a great example of one. This happens all the time, right? But the difference in SpongeBob, though, my friends, is the fact that there's nothing inherently sexual going on. You know what I mean? Like, I could describe some of the things, but again, I don't want this video taken down. But I was reacting to one of their clips, and keep in mind, this clip was muted. This clip was muted, mind you, because I knew it was a little testy. It was a little testy, but since it was still up on YouTube, I'm like, well, it's fine then. It's fine then. Listen, my blood pressure. My blood pressure, look, because in this community guidelines warning, I get a warning for this video, particularly for reacting to their clip that is still up on YouTube, mind you, right? For, guess what the warning was for? Endangering kids. So, I am supposedly endangering kids, right, by reacting to a clip that is still up on YouTube, and my video gets taken down, but the clip is still up. None of this makes sense. Look, and if something was actually wrong, right, and that clip got taken down, and then my video got taken down as a result, okay, cool, cash money, whatever. But that's not what's going on, and you know, it's not something that I've concerned myself with, because whenever it comes to drama and that type of internet tea, you know, if you like to indulge in that, that's totally fine. But for me, it was draining, so it's not something that I was really participating in anymore until I got this fucking notification this morning. And I had to do a training and everything to get the warning and everything taken down after 90 days, because you know what the craziest part of this is? I appeal it, and I'm like, hey, I was reacting to a clip that's still up on YouTube. So, what, in my appeal, it got denied. It got denied. And look, I'm not emotionally attached to this video, so like, I don't care that it's gone. But it's the principle, because this has happened, this type of thing has happened to so many different people at this point. Their videos getting taken down, them getting demonetized, all for reasons that make no sense. And a lot of it being because of the AI automated systems that are checking these videos. And something that I have a ginormous problem with, right? Because yes, my video got taken down supposedly because I was endangering kids for reacting to a clip that was inherently sexual. But this is the thing that gets me, because everybody talks about like the adpocalypse and all of the ads that are on YouTube, right? And I have my own thoughts and opinions on that as it is. However, a lot of these ads that I'm getting, right, are sexual in nature. It's like control your AI girlfriend, or like some spicy outfits, but then it's like, oh yeah, we have a problem with this because it's like inherently sexual, even though you didn't do anything. But it's like, oh, it's fine if we're making money off of it, or if we're pushing it, right? But some people, they can't even talk about specific topics, like, okay, let's go with like sex ed, right? A lot of people can't even talk about sex ed without their videos getting taken down by YouTube, even though these types of ads are being shown. And look, I typically like to put pictures and shit up on the screen, but like, I probably can't do that, you know, because at this point, like, I'm flying a wee bit too close to the sun. And my point in ranting about all of this, friends, isn't because, look, hopefully Shappy has changed their ways. Hopefully, they can make all of the NSFW animations that they want to, but hopefully they're clarifying that it ain't for kids. This video ain't about Shappy, even though I got some beef. However, this whole thing really just goes to show that, one, the AI systems over humans checking it obviously is not fucking working. It's just not working whatsoever. Nobody can deny that. And also, it's just the hypocrisy and the double standards, as well as the inconsistency of YouTube, right? Because as I said, my video got taken down for just merely showing a portion of this clip, while the original person who posted said clip that I was reacting to, it's still up, right? And many other videos that are reacting to this same clip that I did are still up. And do I want everybody else's videos taken down? No, I don't. But it's the point that something needs to change. And I don't necessarily have a solution at the moment other than get rid of the fucking automated AI checkers. Okay? Because apparently that ain't doing jack shit. And there's nothing that I can do now. Because, I could try to get a hold of YouTube support, whatever, but at this point, I was going to, because I was just so heated about this, because I'm like, what the fuck? I felt like I was going insane, but the thing is that if we are checking content with AI, even if I go to talk to YouTube support, I'm probably going to get an AI person too. So it's like, what's the point? Where does this end? Where do we draw the line? I don't know. I don't know. And look, I understand that this was just a session where I'm just sitting and bitching, but listen, YouTube has a problem. We need to fix it. We need to hold them accountable. And hopefully, if this type of shit is getting taken down, hopefully they will take the random NSFW ads away as well. Or at least, if not that, hopefully we'll finally get some consistency where people can talk about what they want to talk about as long as it's not hurting anybody else. Damn. And just the fact that I even have to say that is astounding. Truly.
YouTube, we need to have a talk. For the second or third time, I got a video taken down for harassment. Harassment, nigga. Now, this video in particular, I don't understand how. This video took me at least a week and a half to fully edit. The editing was probably some of my best work I've ever did. And this video was special. This was the first ever link of me and my friends, ever. I had known them for about 4 or 5 years, but I only known them on Fortnite. This was the first ever link. The amount of moments from this video, it was truly a special vid. So I appealed, and I literally almost instantly got responded back, and they said, yeah, nah. So now I'm on strike, and the video is gone. I don't know what to do, bro. I can't.
So within the past week, I got 2 community guidelines warnings, and then I got a strike on my latest video that I uploaded 2 days ago. I got a harassment and bullying flag for something as simple as somebody saying, "Are you dumb?" Now, I would understand me saying, "Are you ugly as shit?" But you don't have to take my video down because of some bullshit like that. What's going on, YouTube? Why are we doing this? Why are you flagging videos down for simple shit? Simple lunch table insults. You're taking shit down and striking people's channel because of lunch table insults. These are not detrimental insults. Are you dumb? That's not an insult. That's questioning somebody's intelligence. But it's not in a mean way because the person in question did not take it that way. If anything, the person didn't even say anything that the nigga was talking to. And then for the blasting inappropriate music, my brother, it is music, it is artistry, first of all. And second of all, there are tons of videos that include blasting inappropriate music across the platform, and you guys have yet to take them down after years. But 1 month after I upload it, and then it starts going up, 53K views, you want to take it down, and then you're not going to let me put it back up? There's mad videos using the same song, bro. Where's my mother? The worst thing that somebody said in the lyrics of one of the videos is, and I'm not joking, you ever got butt draped and fought for your life? Yes, this is Kuso Rare's First Day Out the Closet. That's the song that was used for blasting inappropriate music. Now granted, that is fucking crazy as hell to say, but The song is out on YouTube right now, and that's the song that they flag. It's out on YouTube, it's in reaction videos, it's in blasting inappropriate music. I use it in other songs, in other videos, and there's way other songs that say some way crazier sexual shit, and those aren't taken down. So I'm not understanding what's going on YouTube. Why have you guys been cracking down lately? And then, y'all took down Naja Boy Saad's whole entire channel just now. I'm so confused now. Why are you guys doing this? Stop. Stop now. Are you guys trying to make this YouTube Kids? This is not YouTube Kids, bro. Damn. But as you guys know, I do post every other day, and I got banned for a week, so I don't think it counts. It shouldn't count, to be honest, because I can't do shit about it, respectfully, so I can't even post every other day. And if anything, this gives me a chance to rack up on content, so I can post great content every other day. So now I'm about to lock the fuck in. Next Wednesday, y'all gonna see me, and yeah, if I hit 20K, I'll box a crackhead.
YouTube really gonna piss me off. Why? Because I keep getting hit with this bullshit. Mind you, this shit happened last night when I was trying to stream. As soon as I hop on stream on YouTube, I get hit with this. I know I look young in the face, but at the same time, but I'm a whole adult. They need to get rid of that funky ass automatic system because they just nitpicking at this point. They gave me an option to put to send an appeal. And guess what happened? Appeal rejected. But you already know what happened. Stream disabled. I don't know how long since it is my third time getting hit with that. But hopefully they push it further and it comes back tomorrow. As a small content creator and streamer, bro, like this is very frustrating, bro. All I'm trying to do is put in work and stream and make content and build my platform.
TZ's Vids.
Sub TZ Teasers, welcome back to a new video. This is going to be a way more serious one. In this case, I'm not going to be referred to as TZ in this situation. I am JTC, JT Civil. That's, I suppose, my realist name I'm going to give out right now. But the channel that I've had for 5.5 years, I made some nice money off of it, really good memories, has been terminated for 1 strike, where it actually takes 3 strikes for it to get terminated, along with my 3 other channels. Why? No particular reason. I'm the individual who started roasting cartoon shows late 2021. That's how I started my road to fame. More recently, I've been doing nightmare skits, and one of those skits got flagged the very next day. Today, all my channels are gone. All my money is cut off. And basically, what made my identity online is nothing but lost media for no reason. YouTube moderation makes it extremely clear that it takes 3 violations of their guidelines for a channel to be rightfully terminated. So there is no coherent reason as to why 1 strike on the main channel does not just get that one terminated, but my school account to watch YouTube do my schoolwork got terminated, along with my 2 backup channels that violated no policies. There is no logical reason as to why that have happened. So internally, I'm kind of freaking out because TZ is basically how I built my entire identity online. That's how I've been making money these past couple years, I should say. But please, if you can help me out, try and get YouTube's attention, because this is clearly a fluke in their moderation. And I appreciate all your support, but until then, I will be uploading primarily on TikTok. With that being said, TZ, over and out.
YouTube and TikTok, can we be so for real, bro? So I posted a video on YouTube Shorts like months ago, and they just said it violated hate speech community guidelines. I'm gonna literally play the
Nigga shut her, you watermelon eating, chicken bone sucking, grape juice drinking, cotton picking, basketball playing, no father having, KFC ordering, big lips having, money stealing, melon munching, Popeyes sandwich eating, money borrowing, bad English speaking, low credit having, out chip eating, weed smoking, non-swimming, back of the bus sitting, bitch ass nigga.
Oh yeah, well, you're not invited to my birthday party. Ho.
So obviously it's a troll video, somebody TTS something, but that's not the weird part. It says hate speech at 042. So if you play the video,
You're not invited to my birthday party. Ho.
they're saying the get out meme was hate speech. And obviously I thought like the TTS portion was the hate speech part. But if it was, it would have said like 0.01 to 0.40 or 41. But it literally just says 0.42. Like, I can't, like, I dead can't make this up. I'm saying, and I appealed it, and normally they take 3 days. They took 3 minutes. Like, I can't do it.
Nigga, it happened again. Again, bro. Like, bruh, what the fuck? Like, YouTube, if you don't fuck with me, just say you don't fuck with me. So you ain't gotta fake the funk, bro. Like, this don't make no sense, bro. Like, I'm about to go on strike at this point. All these strikes, like, how you gonna tell me what dangerous? You wasn't even there. You wasn't even there. You gonna tell me what was dangerous, nigga. It was perfectly safe. Y'all already struck a nigga. That was like 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wait. You saying 2 weeks I can post again, but I'll wait 2 weeks and I'll post again. 2 weeks go by, and they strike my ass. What the fuck? In the part that pissed me off the most, I could have swore I just watched the nigga get shot and ran over by a car on YouTube like a couple days ago. Where his strike at? And you killing me. You talking about 90 days for the strike to clear. I got 2. So that's practically like, shit, one was only 2 weeks in, so that's damn near. Man, I got 90 days, bro, before I can comfortably post, bro. Cause if I toss some shit up there and y'all strike a nigga again, YouTube gone. It's gone. This shit lame, bro. I got too much content in this phone to be waiting 3 months to post it. Like, come on, bro. Who really got, like...
This new YouTube policy you don't know about will be the end of you. So, YouTube introduced a policy that if one of your channel has problem, it will affect it. If you have 10 of them, they will affect the 10 of them. Wait, let me break this down for you so you can understand. First of all, like this video, share. Let me break down this new policy for you so you can understand. Wait. See, let's say you have 3 channels on your phone, right? And somehow they are all linked together. If one channel gets taken down for a copyright strike or a problem, it is going to affect your other channel. So in everything you do, make sure that your channel does not have one problem. Because the new YouTube policy, it is crazy that it will take down your 5 other channels that is just there. They're just there on their own. They are not doing anything. It will take all of them with you. So try your best to make sure that your channel has no problem. Check for copyright, check for copyright claim, check for copyright infringement. Just check for everything to make sure that your account does not have a problem at all. No say I don't want you.
I pray all of the billionaires who exploit the lower class fucking die. And they get licked down, put in the ground, dug up, and then fucking told to die again. Bitch ass fuck. Fuck is you talking about? Amen.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.